Serra Club is a lay ministry. It is both national and international. And it's a lay ministry for members who want to pray and support for vocation. So our entire goals and objectives, any fundraising we do, any of the programs we have are all about supporting our seminarians in their growth and in their development as they move towards becoming a priest. So it's really fascinating and rewarding because being here from 2019 and the class that is going to be ordained on Saturday with the 4 gentlemen that are there, the very first person I met when I moved here was Christian Hamrick. And so to see him now as a diaconate moving into the priesthood will be one of the greatest joys for me because I've never experienced from beginning to end. And
I bet that will be so rewarding this week.
It will be a lot of really rewarding and enjoyable. So so we are a part or a group organization that prays and facilitates the programs, to help support these seminarians. We every Friday we have adoration. We have cards that we send out to our seminarians. What people don't understand is that they're sent to these various seminaries across the United States, and they're away from their own families, so they don't necessarily have the contact that we do on an ongoing basis. So one of the things that we want them to understand is that every day our Serra organizations, and we'll get into the number that we have here, but all of these men and women are praying for our seminarians and praying that they are going to be able to succeed, and through times of difficulty or through times of doubt, that there is somebody standing behind them in prayer and in support of what they're doing. And you build a one-to-one relationship. So many of the cards that I've sent to various seminarians, they send back thank you notes and they tell us, it happened to come on a day that I had a test, or it happened to come on a day that I was missing my parents. And it's really rewarding to say, now I have an integral part of their personal lives and their development. So that to me was the most unique experience that I had being a Serran, because I thought it was more of a social group, kind of like Knights of Columbus. And it's not, it's a prayer group. It is, our prayers are being answered. These men are moving through their educational process and they are becoming priests. And in large part, it's, I believe, due to the prayers of the
Serra group.
Yeah.
Well, you brought up a good point there, because I think there's still a whole bunch of people in this diocese, as well as other dioceses, who are everyday good Catholics and such, and go to Mass every week and such, and they think that our deacons, our seminarians and such, all live just like the sisters, the Dominican sisters over here, all live together, and they don't.
They do not.
They live miles and miles apart, states apart.
They do. The only time that all the seminarians are brought back together is during the Christmas holiday season, but they spend a lot of time with their parents, with their families then, and then during the summer, because there's programs that, Father Wilgenbush, as head of the vocation department for the diocese, he has many activities for them where they grow in their spirituality and they grow in their companionship. So they're all brought back together, and that's an opportunity for them to be with their fellow brothers who are going through the same thing. So yes.
Yeah, interesting. It's and I hope people realize that more, because those letters are very, very important to those men.
Very important. Matter of fact, one of the things that we do at the Serra Club of Williamson County is we have a big board, and we post those letters on. So not only can the Serrans read what these seminarians are saying, but the parishioners of St. Philip have the opportunity to read those notes and those cards.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So one is it's a formal way for us to try to get people to understand who Serra Club is and what we do.
Sure.
But more importantly is that for a relationship with the
seminarians. Yeah. Get to know them.
Yes. And inevitably, sometimes, particularly some of the women who are really great at baking, they may send some baked goods, or they send money to give the seminarians an opportunity to go out and do things on their own. So we really do value what they're going to be doing for us. So it's important for us to support their studies.
Yeah, I know our Knights group, for our council, for instance, we support 2 or 3, I think, different seminarians. And it's just, it's so interesting when you get something back from them.
Yes.
Not that you're asking for it. It's just, they send it,
They
and
do.
you get to follow them along. But now, as Serrans, I was going to call you seminarians, but as Serrans, I'm sorry.
That was good.
Oh, I'm sick. But anyhow, the important thing here is you brought up something that I never really thought about before, Gene, that Serrans are prayer. It's a prayer group.
It is. I mean, trust me, there are many social functions. Our meetings, typically we have the first Thursday of every single month. And it's an evening where we get together and we celebrate through food and through companionship and community. And it always starts with a cocktail party, before. So, we have wine and beer and allow ourselves to have fun. And then we get together for that evening. And that evening's very joyous and it's very communal. But what's interesting is we'll invite one of the seminarians, one of the deacons, one of the priests in the diocese to come and speak to us about their vocation and where they're at or what they've gone through in order to become closer to God. And those testimonials are they're very heartfelt, they're very personal, they're very transparent. And you walk away at the end of the night and it's like, wow, I know that seminarian so much better. Or I know Father Wilgenbush because he tells the story of what it was like to become a priest and going to his parents and talking to them about it. It's the intimacy that they share. You'll never get in a daily mass. You'll never get in a weekend mass. It's through Serra Club that we are able to connect and become very transparent.
And I think, when I hear our weekly program on the seminarians where they sit and talk with each other and such, I see the Serra Club as being that magnified. Okay. I enjoy listening because it really brings out the human side of them. And you guys get the opportunity to see that, to read about it, to hear about it. It's so exciting. And I can see why you get so excited. You're excited just being everywhere. So in case you just joined us, this is Faith and Business on Nashville Catholic Radio. Our guest today is Gene Gillespie. Is that Serra Club International?
Serra Club International.
Okay.
Yes. And the international banner is what we operate under, Serra International. Then, of course, there's Serra USA, as there's Serra Canada, Serra Mexico. So each of your countries have their own Serra operations. And then underneath the Serra USA is all of the states and all the chapters. So that's kind of the flow of the Serra organization. But the banner of what we do and how we exist is all under Serra International.